Y'all, it's your girl EJ with Strictly Opinionated, and we specialize in decals. So if you are a crafter or if you are someone who is working on a special project and you need something to take your designs to the next level, then you definitely have to check out our decals. Our decals come in faith-based. We have melanin designs, non-melanin designs, mom life designs, designs for just about anything you can think of. And you can create items like this or even like this with our decals. Now, if you are not someone who wants to make your own stuff, then we definitely have ready-made items too. So if you go to strictlyopinionated.com, drop down to the gift junkie, then you're also going to see ready-made items like shot glasses. We'll also be adding sweatshirts and t-shirts also to the ready-made items as well, but we do also have tumblers. And for all my ruthless addicts out there, we did design a special cup specifically for the ruthless addicts. It looks like this, so if you guys are interested in that, it is definitely on the website as well. And make sure to use the code ruthless addict for 20% off.
That's right. I want you to speak up, okay? It's your girl, Tika Deshawn of All Things Ruthless, home of Ruthless Addicts. And I want to thank you all so much for tapping in and tuning in to All Things Ruthless, where we bring you recaps, we bring you ratings, we bring you some of the best made for TV movie reviews. We also drop a few people on the Rocket Fish compound. We tend to have fun. We have Virtual Club Eden. We also have a Ruthless Roundtable. There's just so much going on over here, as well as our one-on-one interviews, our one-on-one conversations with Ruthless family members, writers, actors, producers. We have it all over here at All Things Ruthless. And I want to thank you so much for tapping in and tuning in. You already know that it Ruthless with your girl, Tika Deshawn at All Things Ruthless, home of the Ruthless Addicts.
Queen's Men Season 3. Now, y'all already know that we keep it real, fun, and unfiltered around here. So grab your wine or whatever you're drinking on, and let's get into it.
I'm gonna keep it hood. Bolo. I was like, ooh, I can see myself right there.
Shower scene was the best one, hands down, to me, in my opinion. So I give it like 100, to be honest.
For me, it's definitely a 10. Yes, I would have gotten a shower. Yes, I would have been ready to switch. Yes, I would have been up in Bolo's shower. Yeah, we would have been done acting.
That part.
10.
Ladies, are you ready to get wet, hot, and steamy? Are you ready for Amp, Babyface, Doc, Elf, Wago, and Midnight?
Yes,
absolutely.
Well, sit back and relax as we take this virtual ride to Club Eden with your girls, EJ, Tika Deshawn, and friends. Oh, yeah.
What's good, everybody? It is your girl, Tika Deshawn of All Things Ruthless, home of the Ruthless Addicts, ready to get this Virtual Club Eden thing popped off. Listen, I had to write me a script, so y'all just stay with me, okay? Welcome to the Christian Creeds, all the Queen's Men recap after party here at Virtual Club Eden, where Club Eden is absolutely a vibe. And you know, my girl, EJ the TV Junkie, is here. We got a whole crew. We got our friends. So let's just dive in. I see you. I see everybody out there in the audience. I'm coming coming to y'all in a minute, but let me bring my girl EJ the TV Junkie before I get too excited and start messing up everything, okay? All right, y'all. Come on, EJ. What's good?
What's good, everybody? Hey, y'all. We are
We're
back
back.
with Virtual Club Eden. We are in the building, y'all. I'm so excited. Y'all know I've been ready for this. What's up, Tika?
Yes, girl. Yes, you know I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And we've got a couple of people here with us. And of course, I had to do a little something special for Tamika's Den because I've been missing all these birthday celebrations. But it's January. You're gonna celebrate your birthday the whole entire month. So happy birthday to this lady, everybody. I want to introduce to some and present to others the one and only Tamika's Den.
Oh, thank you. That was so sweet.
Yeah,
I wasn't expecting that. I appreciate it. I was feeling a little down. That put a smile on my face.
Good. Okay. I got a little. What y'all got in y'all cup? First of all,
Girl, I was about to get my wine, but I didn't chill it.
I need something stronger. I got my Club Eden cup with my fellas, but I ain't got nothing strong in it.
Absolutely. And last but not least, right now, I want to bring somebody who is on everybody's platform and her own platform. With that being said, I want to introduce to some and present to others. Candy Love Girl, what's good?
What's up? Ready for this party to start and pop off just right.
Nice. So with that being said, I want to just go ahead and get this. Let me shout out to the audience, to the crowd, to the participants. Shout out to Vacay JTV. Hey, what's good? You know, y'all know this is like the voice of our intro. So we absolutely, what's up, Vacay J? Y'all make sure y'all go and follow him. Let's see. I saw Monique 69 Waves up in here. What's good, Monique 69 Waves? Thank you so much for tapping in and tuning in with us. We absolutely appreciate it. Hey, y'all, Lafayette Harrison. Okay. All right, y'all. Let's get this thing started. So, very first episode came out bananas. Now, when we left off, we know that Rayshon had beat the brakes off of the little dude. I always forget his name. Hold it to my head, not my heart. Tandy's husband. What were y'all thoughts when y'all finally got to see the entire interaction as far as them jumping Tandy and then not knowing that while they're jumping Tandy and robbing her, he's in there beating the brakes off old dude? What were y'all thoughts? And EJ, you could go ahead and get started.
Well, first and foremost, shout out to Vacay J. Thank you for this intro. I was gonna get him to do another one, y'all, but I decided we was gonna stay with this one and we'll redo it later. But yeah, I was like happy for Rayshon. Like I was happy that he was getting out all of this aggression that he clearly needed to get out. Now, who I wasn't happy with was Champ and Trouble. Like, can we talk about two of the dumbest criminals? Like, why would you take your mask off? Like, who does that? That was stupid. But I digress. Stupid.
No, don't digress, because you absolutely right. I was like, what are y'all thinking? Like, out of anything that you all could do, you take your mask off. So now whatever comes to you is absolutely gonna come to you. So Tamika, what were your thoughts?
Yeah, I had the same thoughts. I was yelling at the TV like, dumb and dumber, why are y'all showing her who you are? And then they like, oh, what's in here? Oh, I didn't expect it to be all that going on. So no, we got to get every last little bit. They irked my nerves. I thought I didn't like Trouble before. I know we'll get into it.
Candy, what were your thoughts?
I thought it was just me. I'm glad it's not. I don't feel so bad because, I'll be real extra. But I'm like, what are y'all doing? Y'all, okay, all right. Yeah, they was doing it. Y'all said exactly what I thought. Doing absolutely too much. They were just, I'm like, okay. And then Rayshon, like, you still beating the man? Jesus Christ. Okay.
Listen,
not mad at that part. Not mad at that part, but gracious.
Rayshon beat him like a whole slave from whatever century. He took that thing back to 17 something. Like, I'm doing this for my ancestors. I'm doing this for my grandmama. I'm doing this for everybody. You know, Rayshon took that thing back. But you got to think about it. He was absolutely traumatized from everything that they put him through. Now
Yeah.
we get to see a moment where Detective Davis comes in, and of course we already know she has a thing for Tandy anyway. She really wants to take Tandy down, but then in walks her boss. That's like, okay, you can leave now. So what are y'all feeling about this particular DA right now? Anybody can jump in.
I don't like her. I don't like her. I'm trying to see what she's really about, because so far she's giving me very much trash, gutter. Okay, that's what she's giving me.
I
Not
totally
the trash
agree.
and the gutter.
Yes, I agree. Hmm. Like she could be easily turned too. She could be turned, just like Davis was turned. What's her name? Ross, whatever.
Dobbs.
Dobbs can. Yeah, she could be manipulated too.
And that's the sad part, though. She's already turned and manipulated because she knows how dirty Tandy and her husband are, but yet she's continuing to allow this. I don't know what it is that she has to gain in this whole political race, but she knows that he is dirty and like
Hmm.
dirty, and it's like holding all the secrets. And I'm just like, I'm still trying to, like you, I'm trying to figure out her angle. Like, why is she even, okay with all of this that they're doing?
Right. But that Club Eden turn is a different type of turn, though.
Right. True. That's that big money. That's that big money. EJ.
I was talking, but I wasn't saying nothing. Okay. My mic was on mute, y'all. Sorry. I honestly think that she is more than just like she dirty. We know that she's okay with getting her hands dirty, but something tells me that she's a little bit more. And I'm thinking something along the lines of the concierge, maybe. The fact that they wanted to get Davis off this case, like how do you even why do you want to get her off this case so bad? I mean, she already started going in on her a long time ago before the email all of a sudden showed up. How did you know to look in her email? Why were y'all even looking at her in the beginning? There's just a lot that doesn't even make any sense. Why were you looking at her from the beginning? Why was Casanova watching her? And where's the video of Casanova? Because I can't stand his. Oh, never mind. That's I go off on a tangent with that. But it's just a
Amen.
lot of things, and I just feel like she is something more than just this. I just feel like she's working with the concierge. To be honest, that's what I
Amen.
think. But I don't know.
Okay. That's a good one. That's a good one. She might be working with concierge. Maybe that's why she has turned in the direction that she's in. Okay. Okay. Who knows? Just dirty. Throw in the wash machine real quick. All right, we saw this moment. What did y'all think of this? Like first of all, his performance. The whole I'm shocked that I just unalived somebody. Just be realistic. What did y'all think about his actual performance? Now I'm gonna just start with me, and I'm being non-biased this time around. Um, he made me nervous. Like I felt like he was really scared. Like he was really traumatized. Um, and I'll just say he did a good job with that. But I was shook. I was like, oh my God, he's really, you could tell he's a traumatized, a PTSD victim. You know what I mean? So Tamika, what did you think?
Yeah, he was definitely out of it. With all this, I still how they let him walk around. I guess they didn't have nowhere or nothing to give him to wipe his face, but he still had the blood all over his face everywhere. He definitely was out of it. Even just sitting in the shower with the running water running with the clothes on, I was like, oh Lord. And they wasn't being sensitive enough for me. I don't like how Rayshon gets treated by everybody. He getting played by everybody left and right is really ticking me off. Like, first of all, we know they wasn't really doing this just to help him. Yeah, y'all wanted something out of it, but then then say, oh, well, we're gonna take all of this and we're just gonna give him the and trouble. She talking about some. Oh, you so crazy. Okay, yeah, split it with me. Like you ain't even try to stand up for him or say nothing for him. That just ticked me off. I
Yeah.
don't like it. They need their heads beat into at this point.
Exactly. Exactly. And they're yeah, like you said, them talking about taking, oh, we're gonna take the majority of the money. Like, I'm just like, come on now. This man I've been through enough. He definitely needs a lot more of that money so he can get the heck out of Dodge because his life is pretty much on the line. Candy, what were your thoughts?
he he's so unstable that he gives me that he could unalive himself vibes. Uh, because
Yeah,
he wasn't strong enough for to be in there from the club even from the beginning. So everything from there was always a pile on to me. Everything that he went through was like when he went to the with the Tandys, that was like a triple pile on. So and then now we gonna go and rob them. That's like another pile on. And I don't think he can't handle it. It's like he's gonna break on him. He's
right,
gonna do something, to himself before is over with, in my opinion, because he's sitting in the shower. I understand he got a lot going on, but it's just I don't know. Then he left and they didn't know where he was. It's
right,
just a lot. Like he needs to be
right.
somebody need to put a keep a close eye on him.
Yeah, I agree. I
He makes me
definitely
nervous.
agree. Poor thing. Poor thing. He never who knows what type of life Rayshon actually truly had. So he could have been some schoolboy that just decided, oh, I'm gonna go work at a strip club because I'm trying to make money for my girlfriend, which is what he did.
Yeah.
And who knows, like I say, his whole background, but he made the wrong move working that club eating. He just didn't know it. That's where his biggest problem started. And fooling around with Tandy and fooling around with what's your boy? I can't stand him.
Babyface. That's where his biggest
Babyface.
problem came in at.
Babyface. Yeah.
Is
That
Babyface.
right,
Yeah.
Yeah,
right,
like
right,
everybody's doing him dirty. Babyface did him
Mm-hmm.
dirty. Then Sandy and her crazy husband. Now these two, Sean. I'm like, come on, somebody,
Everybody's
somebody
using
look
him. He's
out for
gonna
him.
snap. He
Yeah.
gonna
right.
snap on the wrong person.
Correct.
Mm.
I mean,
Correct.
honestly, I think that I think he just snapped on the person that he really, really, truly wanted to take his anger out on. I think that Jack just was doing too much. We,
Yeah.
we know that Rayshon is gullible. We know that he's an overly nice guy. He believes and he trusts very easily. I mean, it's very obvious. And there's people like that out there in the world that just trust so, like they just believe everything is good. Like they just have these hearts. They don't they don't read people, and that's how Rayshon is. Like it was all sorts of red flags. Like don't go, don't go through that door, Rayshon. Don't do that. They're
Right.
gonna want something. It's something more. People are just not wanting to take care of you. Like but it's just crazy. I hate that for
Mm-hmm.
Rayshon, but I think that more than anything, I think that he just wants to know if he did the do. I think he either wants to finish the job or he wants to just give himself some kind of ease of mind that he's gone. And then I think he'll kind of come back to himself. To be honest, that's what I think. But it's going to depend on if Jack is unalived or not.
Right. Right. Okay. All right. So moving right along, this is the moment that we all thought you know what we thought. But my question is to finally see Madam actually break down. Like, y'all know I give Madam a hard time. Yes, Madam is Madam. She is all the Queensmen. She is club eating. But she freaking actually made me want to cry because of how emotional she was. She was literally on an emotional roller coaster. She was like happy one minute, not happy, but she was angry one minute, then crying the next. And I'm like, dang, girl, I actually feel sorry for you. Talk to me about your girl, EJ. I know that's your queen.
You already know that's my girl. Rock is my girl, and Madam is my girl. I like Psycho, so hey, I'm with it. But now I thought that this was a very important moment in this show. For them to show us this side of her. We've seen glimpses of this when Madam talks about her father. We see that this is the one person that she truly cares about. Bump everybody else. This is the person who has a soft spot. Her father even knows this, and he even warns her to not be that, like you can't do that, not even for me. But that's easier to say than to do when someone truly cares about somebody. So I thought it was necessary to see this, and even though she wanted to fight it, she couldn't fight it. She had to let it out, she just had to. And so I really appreciated seeing a vulnerable madam, even if it was just for a little while. And I enjoyed it.
Right. Tamika.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think if she would have just stood there or just been able to walk away and nothing, like, you wouldn't have felt it. You had to feel the emotions and be like, wait a minute, Dad, they really did it. He's really gone. And, Tommy just saying, I'm going to take care of everything. And she's like, make sure you handle him with care. I got him, and making sure that, Blue get her out of there and everything like that. It was like, oh, I had a little thug tear.
Right. Candy, how did you feel about Madam? She literally took one this time. She normally gets skate free with everything, but this was one of those moments where like everybody is saying, someone that was so precious to her had been taken away. So what did you think?
It showed the human side of her because she's always so stoic, so robotic, so straight faced, so straight laced, no emotion other than anger, other than turn up. And this time we got to see another emotion, which was sadness, anger. Um, it was real. It was like she wanted to go over there, but it was like, no, I can't. That's my daddy, but okay, what am I supposed to do? Okay, Tommy take care of it. But it was like, it was human. That's all I can say. It was
Right.
the human, the most human side of her was to show emotion about, someone that she really truly loved, which was
Right.
her father.
Yep. Shout out to Eva Marcel. You did your thing on this one.
Yeah, I love Eva the Diva. She did that. She bodied this role from the beginning. Yep.
Yep. Okay. So moving right along, we see that your girl has been pulled in by the boss. Now we kind of mentioned this, we covered this a little bit earlier. I want to get to the part where, yeah, we know that they're trying to pin this all on Davis, but I think somebody did mention maybe she might be working with concierge, but I think so because concierge was the one that was supposedly had wiped all the footage of Madam leaving all these different places, wiping it away, but now it conveniently ends up in her email. And then
Right.
in walks Casanova. Listen, season 3A, I had a love thing for Casanova. Season 3B, he on my ish list. That's all I'm saying. He doing too much now. He's doing too much. Y'all converted me.
Yeah.
Y'all converted me.
I agree. It do have something to do with causes, because even with the I know we didn't get to that part, but somebody else was getting hacked and bringing things up, and I'm like, how all of a sudden all this information is being able to be brought up, and even with them saying, oh, you was getting it in, how the heck was their camera able to work in there and get a full and 4K, okay, booty and all, them getting it in, when he took down all the cameras and they were saying they had some kind of scrambler thing up? I was so confused. I'm like, Dad, they was like denying it and showing her like, that's not you. You trying to say that's a fake or a dummy? I was like, now how the heck they get that? And then the Casanova too, I was like, well, okay, first he was working with her, then we know he got ties with Dirty D. Now it's like we trying to get Detective Davis up out of here too. I already know the DA didn't like her, but the Casanova kind of threw me off. And we able to flip everything around and make it look like she's doing bad things. So, Detective Davis, you gotta go hard, girl. You gotta go hard and make sure you get these people. Don't let them take you down. I don't even like her, but at this point, I'm rooting for her.
Right. I do feel sorry for her, and I'm like, okay, girl, you might as well go on over to the dark side with Madam, get
Right.
your money, do what you got to do, because at this point, you already got the devil playing against you anyway. You got your own boss that just don't like you for whatever reason, and then y'all, I'm gonna skip real quick. We see that Trouble has spotted Casanova in the parking lot, and this for the first time. Trouble was actually somewhere she actually needed to be. Candy, what did you I know how you feel about Trouble, but tell me, what were you thinking when she saw him in the parking lot?
About doggone time she was where, like you said, she was where she needed to be. She wasn't causing any trouble. They was out looking for Rayshon, so, and I'm glad they were paying attention to him. Of course, his facial hair all lined up. He doesn't look homeless by the face. Um, like, where is your fake beard? You need a fake beard. Are you too lined up, sir? Come on. But I'm glad they were there and spotted him out and saw what they saw. I hate they didn't get a chance to speak directly to Madam or tell, or say it. I mean, they did tell. No, they didn't tell anybody. I might
It
move it
told
to
she told Tommy.
Tommy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they should have taken him to Blue. Tommy gonna hold it because he's scared now.
I got
They
a
should have
whole
told.
rant about them.
They should have
No,
told
I
Blue.
honestly I feel like I love me some Blue and Tommy, but I feel like they both been dropping the ball or something, lady. I need them to
Yeah.
tighten it up and have their head on the swivel.
Yeah, they didn't tell the
Very.
right person. Even though I know they couldn't get to Madam, but they should have threw that
Yeah.
that bat. They should have threw their hat up or something like shit the bat signal. But yeah, I'm Trouble is always on my nerves, but she did a good thing this time.
Right. Anybody else? Did I get everybody? The cup
Um,
kicking in.
I just realized your cup. I guess to talk about whatchamadoody, I do feel a little. I don't feel bad for Detective Davis per se, but I am kind of rooting for her at this point because she did work hard. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, she really did work hard. She can't help she got sucked into the bolo. It is what it is.
Okay.
Doc.
Okay.
Like, I mean, it is what it is. And I'm still on the fact that he also is compromised as well. He also has not given up all the information either. There is a videotape of him in a compromising position that will also compromise the investigation, probably more so than this one, because this one can kind of be explained. I mean, she's not investigating Doc, she's investigating Madam. I could have been sleeping with him to try to get close to try to get more information about Madam. What Casanova had going on, I don't know how the hell you explain that. Like, you can't. So I just don't like the high horse that he's on right now. And I'm just ready for him to slowly fall. And as far as Trouble them is concerned, I just wish they had a pulled out their phones. Like, we're in the age of phones. Just pull out your phone and record so you can come back and show Madam that he's there. I just had little pet peeves with little things, and I typically don't do that with the show, but this time I just had these little things that were irking me about certain stuff. So
yeah, there was some moments. I can't be mad at that this time around, but no judgment.
You're right. Casanova on his high horse, standing on that wall, looking like John B. Like he right, sir. No, we got some stuff on you too.
Like a broke down John B.
Where is that tape that they got on him?
True. Oh, I think that once they reveal that he's still alive, I think his stuff can start coming out. See, at this moment, they're thinking that he's unalive. So until they know that he's still around, what's the point in passing out information about him? So I can see it surfacing, but shout out to Tony Bellissimo, who was in the J-Lo music video. He is so fine, but he's still Casanova right now. But yeah, shout out to him. And he was in Chris Brown video, but that's it. I'm done.
He's so silly. But also think about it. The person that's leaking the information is not Madam. It's the concierge more than likely, which means that he probably also has that same recording. He's been recording everybody. He probably got that same info, but for whatever reason, and he probably know Casanova is alive because he seems to know everything he's watching. Right. So why didn't you want to put him on Front Street? You wanted to. I just think that if the purpose of all of this was to get Davis off because he knows that Davis has swapped and that he's feeding Madam information. So he want to get her kicked off the case. Gotcha. So that's what I think. I think that the concierge is the one pulling the strings and he want to get her kicked off. And that's why the stuff about Casanova ain't going to come up unless Madam put it out there because it doesn't fit his agenda.
Right. Okay. So with that being said, before I dive into this particular clip, Lord have mercy, let me just do this real quickly. I want y'all to just take a listen to who Carla is on the phone talking to. And if I just want to know, do you guys know, or do you think you know who she's talking to? Let's give me the, I'm gonna give you the video right quick.
Your father is dead.
What?
He died last night.
Where is he?
He was at the address I'll send you, but he's dead now.
You gonna tell me who the fuck this is?
Okay, so who do y'all think is calling Carla to let her know that her papa has been unalived and he is at XYZ location? And we could start with Tamika.
I think that was Concierge calling her so he could stir the pot, or see the pot get stirred even more. He already knows she was gonna be running over there and ready to, act like she wanted to knuck if you buck. I don't know why. So, okay. Yeah, that's what I think.
Okay. EJ.
I agree with Tamika. I think it was the concierge. I think he was trying to kind of hide his voice a little bit because they have had an interaction with each other. But I think that it was him.
And Candy?
I was skeptical about who it was because I figured she would know his voice. But I guess he tried to disguise it, as EJ said. The only thing that made me think it is him is the way he said the word now, and it sounds like him. It's because the way he says certain words, and the way he said he's dead now, it sounded like him for certain.
Okay. Well, I'm always wrong. And I felt like that, to me, that sounded like Joey. We know that Joey is working for concierge, and we don't know that Joey is unalive. So with that being said, I got a quick message from CJ Williams, and this is for the Virtual Club Eden fans. Y'all stand by.
What's going on, everyone at Virtual Club Eden? It's your boy CJ Williams, aka Joey from All the Queen's Men Season 3. Look, I just want to hop on here real quick and just say thank you. Thank you from myself and my castmates from the bottom of my hearts. Number one, for you guys being fans of the show, and two, for having a space where you can just come together and discuss each episode, the characters, the writing, everything about it, the good, the bad, the indifferent. We're here for it all, and it's the reason why we do what we do. And it's because of your passion and because of your love for the show that makes it so popular. And I myself, I'm happy to be a part of it, a part of the family coming in on season 3 and just seeing just how much love you guys have for the show, and different pages that I go to, and everybody's theories about what's going to happen in the next episode. It's been fun.
All right, y'all. So I just hope that it is Joey, because I hate Joey. I always hate the good, the bad people. Just charge it to my heart, charge it to my head and not my heart.
But yeah, I definitely was hating Joey. I want him up out of here. But CJ, you cute.
That's what I was gonna say. CJ,
right?
Listen, I love CJ, but Joey can go.
Mm-hmm. I was like, hey CJ, not Joey, but hey CJ.
Okay, so shout out to CJ Williams. Right. Hey, he be in our comments. I'm just saying. So shout out to CJ Williams
in the comments talking noise about everybody, but Joey got to go because he done shot at my girl. He's all of that. Come on now, Joey.
Right, you done been in my crib. You done been around my people, my family.
And I got a whole thing on that too, y'all. But I ain't gonna go on this rant because I don't want this to run over. But I do want to say thank you to CJ. That was very, very sweet. We really, really appreciate it. I truly love this show. I know everybody else loves the show as well, but it is very dear to my heart. It's like one of my favorite shows. So thank you for even taking the time out to do that. If you do see this, we certainly appreciate it.
Yes,
absolutely. Well said, EJ. I have nothing else to say. With that, we shall move on. We see Listen, I'm gonna just say this. Why did Carla call Blue? She said them pea popping hands. If you get your pea popping hands off of me.
Girl, I
Y'all
screamed.
feel free to just talk about Carla and the whole situation with her and Madam, man. Anybody can start.
Girl, let me tell you, listen, I literally have like a love-hate thing with Carla right now. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I was so here for Carla going off on Madam, and I was like, no, she was coming with these liners, like like she just kept coming with them. We used to call her, tell them your real name, SG. And when she said what she said about that, I said, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. All I kept thinking about was Ronnie for like a whole second. Like when she was going off, I was like, look at Ronnie.
Mm-hmm.
But
I
no, it
was
was
too.
a good moment. I like having Carla back. I like having this person who's not afraid of her in a sense, like who is not afraid of Madam. She should be, but she's not. And it's very
Definitely.
interesting. So
Yeah. Carla definitely give I'm not new to this, I'm true to this energy. She don't care. It's like, look, I knew you way back in the days before you was all what they think you are now, okay, Madam. And I'm gonna bring you back down to size, bring you back to reality. But then she has to get a little reality at home.
Yes.
Yeah, I enjoyed that scene. I like the way she's not scared to back down. She talked junk to Blue. I said, "Oh Jesus, okay, we real gangster." She talked junk to Madam, and then you see how Madam had to stand up to her because, of course, Carla is taller than her, so she had to stand up on her tiptoes and handle business. But I ain't mad at it because she pulled that thing out of. She must have had it in her pants or something. I don't in her side or something. I don't know where she pulled it from, but she pulled it and placed it, and she handled business all loudly in front of the little lady, the little nurse lady. Look at her, she's just standing
I
there.
like that one right there. The one that Monique said. Monique's so funny. She's so crazy. That's the line right there. That's exactly how she stepped in there.
Oh,
Right. She really did. All eyes on, yeah. Yeah.
But look
I'm
at the
not
nurse
mad at
though.
Carla.
The nurse just standing there like, okay.
Yeah, I'm mad at this nurse. I'm like,
She's a fake
especially
nurse.
when she was over there in the corner at first, when she was like, I said, girl, I know you was not over here filing stuff. Do you see what is about to go down? Do you see what is happening right now? What is you doing?
Girl, get under a desk or walk away or something.
Girl, I would have ran.
I
I
don't
would
want
have
no
been like,
parts
my
of
name
it.
is Bennett. I'm not in it. Peace.
Right. I'm not a nurse. I'm a receptionist. I can't help nobody. Let me go.
Let me go.
Right. She said, should I call the police? Like,
Uh,
girl, what do you think? Like, come on now. And just stood there as
no, because you shouldn't even be
Madam,
there.
yeah, as Madam slightly placed that tool into that chest of Carla. Dang, I
Yes.
hope she got some fake boobs or something for her to the way that knife went. Like, God,
Okay,
dog.
Veronica.
I know.
Was that not the most? If the way that Madam did that lets you know that she is truly a psychopath. Like there was no emotion really behind it. It was almost like it's just when you were looking at that, I'm telling y'all, like when whoever was saying earlier about how Eva bodies this role, she does. Like you could feel it at the same time. Most people would have been a little bit emotional. It would have been more like that. Like, but it was just so like subtle. It was kind of methodical, almost the way she just like it was so eerie to me, and I was like, Madam really is a psychopath. Like she really is.
Yeah,
All the
she
stuff I've
is.
seen her do, this was the one that I was ready to say that Madam might just be
Because it
certified.
was personal. It was like you my blood, but I'ma still do what I got to do. It's okay. You my blood, but I got you.
I'm not
Because at
mad at
first
it
I
though.
wanted to put a hot piece of lead in you, but Tommy stopped me. So I'm gonna put this cold piece of steel in your chest.
Okay.
And she did. So
Indeed.
with that, y'all, I had another moment where what I thought was hilarious. Tommy was on his comedy game this episode, these last two episodes. He was truly on his comedy game, and I have one clip that I just want to give you guys, and then we're gonna move on.
Cookies, I can make one for you.
No, Tommy, I don't want a fucking cookie.
That shit gonna have me up for 2 days.
We need you to rest.
Listen. Now we know. We don't know exactly what's in the cookies, but we do know that it will have you out for 2 days.
I need one of those cookies.
Yeah, I
want
was
to take
about to say the same thing. Tommy might have to see a cookie. I'll take a little nibble, each day.
What's the
Oh my
recipe?
god. Oh my gosh.
I
All
just want
right,
a
y'all.
piece.
So we go move on. We had these moments. Yeah, y'all know I gotta talk about my boy Fuego. It is what it is. Close your ears. I'm just saying. But this was a very important moment because somebody is hacking him. Who do y'all? I just want to know, who do y'all think is hacking him?
Concierge.
And did he
Concierge.
do the right? And did he do the right thing by trying to tell Blue that he needed to talk to Madam?
Yeah, I think he did.
Mm-hmm. But had he had a cell phone, he would have been able to call her.
You so funny. Let that cell phone go. He did the right thing with the cell phone, Candy. But this is one of the other parts that I was talking about right here was the whole thing about the hacking thing. To me, there are these pivotal moments that happen in the show. And I love Blue and Tommy. I love Blue and Tommy. I love how much they love Madam. One would be crazy not to want people like that would be unalive for you, care about you so much that they would put them own selves in danger. I don't know what that feels like because I'm not going to jail for nobody, so I don't know what that's like. However, so before I said all of that because I just really am about to say something about Blue and Tommy that I never thought I'd really say, but they was on my last nerves on this episode, and it was both of them, and it was because Blue didn't listen, and she tends to do this a lot. She doesn't listen to what's being said. He already said that your phones are hacked. So how are you going to say, make sure that they can't hack them if they're already hacked? If you let him get it out, if you let him speak, if you let him finish, then maybe you'll fully understand what's going on. He said something about the government. He said something about we're better than you. And he has all of these things. Clearly, he has hacked someone who said that they are hard to hack. Blue got to get it together. Her and Tommy just dropped the ball to me. That's my opinion.
I absolutely agree. Not because it's Fuego, but because of all the facts that you stated. Like, this is important. This is not like something that you can play around with. And the fact that his phone was hacked, which means Madam's phone is hacked, which means her phone is hacked, which means okay, yeah, he could have went ahead and cut him off or did whatever he needed to do to get them blocked. However, if he had done that and they're looking like, well, what's wrong with my phone? And then they go run into Fuego anyway because they know that Fuego is responsible for all the computer technology and stuff around there. So why not just they was doing too much. I know they were trying to protect her feelings. I know they were, we just gonna try to guard Madam. But Madam was like, okay, let him talk to me. If she let Tandy talk to her, then I don't see a reason why Fuego couldn't have gone and talked to her. So yeah, she absolutely worked my nerves this episode, and somebody else did too, but we'll get to them in a few minutes. Anybody else?
Yeah, I agree. I felt the same way like both of y'all. I just felt like her and Blue was not paying attention and doing what they needed to do. And you're right. If they could have let Tandy behind going in to waste time, then they definitely could have took time off for this. I'm hoping that because we so focused on, Madam dealing with the grief and, now we know that we will be doing what we got to do and getting past that part, that hopefully they're going to be on top of it. And these is like literally the next things we going to be dealing with. Because if it's not, I'm going to have to definitely jump on top of Tommy and Blue head.
Exactly. That's exactly what I said, Tamika. I said, this better happen next episode. We better get right.
Right. And some new electronics or something.
Everything needs to be changed. Y'all think about this for a second. Joey was the head of security. He has been all up and in there, right? And I know that there's a lot going on right now. So, and I'm not excusing that part. But if you're gonna be a criminal, like, you like some things, like the people
Right.
that are with you, like Tommy and Blue, like these are things that y'all got to be thinking about. Everything has got to be changed. The head of security just breached our entire security. We got to change all this stuff out. And I know that logic go out the window when we think about all the Queen's men. Yeah, I get that. I really do. But sometimes I feel like we just got to have that little bit of things that make sense. So, and it just, that was my only part. I was just really having an issue with all of that.
Yeah, then it's not realistic either. A lot of stuff, so you have to just think not like okay,
Yeah, and
not
I
realistic.
always do that. Yeah, I always do that. These few things to me gotta be addressed. If they don't get addressed, it won't be cohesive to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Some of
everybody
the
need new
other people
devices.
just
They
be
need to be
like,
like
oh,
Tommy on Force. New devices. Young
Mm-hmm.
men, new devices. Because I mean, I think everybody would need to do a clean sweep.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, y'all. Moving right along. We have this quick moment where somebody is actually finally able to kind of get to. There's like a little breakthrough. About doggone it. What's his name? Amp. He finally receives a breakthrough. He lets Midnight know this is why I'm mad at old girl. She ratted on me to my aunt and they almost unalived me. And so I like that. Now, normally I don't fool with Midnight, but I'm glad that he broke it down to Diamond was like, girl, you were wrong. Even though he didn't do it in front of Amp's face, he still did it. Girl, you was wrong. And then when he got into the dressing room, even though Doc was reluctant to do it, they actually talked to Amp, and hopefully we'll see a change in how Amp begins to move, especially now that he thinks that his grandfather is unalive. So anybody have any words on Blue, Amp? I'm sorry, Dime, Amp, Midnight, anybody in the scene?
I got one thing.
Yeah, I liked
Who
that.
is?
Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I like that he told her that she was wrong. He didn't really know that part because he was like, "What the heck is going on with y'all?" But I also like that he's been saying Aunt been doing too daggone much, but he also let her know, like, listen, he was out there fixing your daggone tire. Because I was wondering why she asked Dirty D if he was the one that fixed the tire, and it's like, yes or no, did you? And he's like, nah, I didn't fix it, but he still was trying to talk to her. So it was like. So I did like that, and I like that they came and talked to Imp too. Like the big brothers, like we family, even though we not blood.
Right.
They did. That was good because he needed it. It was long overdue. Yeah, you're right.
Okay, y'all. Real quick, like shout out to the Marcus Vaughn. Thank you so much for the super chat. The question is, ladies, who would y'all rather have in Club Eden? Robin from Sisters or Eli from the Oval?
None of the above.
Neither one.
Neither one of them. They dirty. They dirty right now. But if I had to choose, I've seen real pictures of Eli. So if they could change him and give him like that whole beard game thing, that whole sexy thing, it would have to be Eli. Even though he's dirty right now, it will be Eli for me. But thank you again, DeMarcus. Anybody else?
I'll take Robin over Eli.
Then he got no chocolate milk me off. Okay, so when Amp and Madam was talking, and y'all went to that part yet?
No, but you could go ahead.
No. Who is Amp's mother? Is it Madam?
We don't know.
That's what we still want to know. Inquiring minds want to know.
We don't know
because the way she's talked about her father, my father, not your grandfather. It was just because I didn't think he was going to even say the word grandfather or have a memory of grandfather. I thought,
but I like that part too.
I was like,
but if you think about it, think about Madam and her protectiveness of her father. It is her father. She don't see it as Carla's father, as nobody else's father. It's her father. So she's very, very always. So I didn't read any of that in there. Although that's a great theory. She could be. But
because I was kind of wondering. I was
Go ahead.
wondering if it was Carla or if they have another sibling. It's been on my mind too. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, me
But
too.
I felt like in that moment, I appreciated her like bringing him in to tell him, and then him being concerned about her, even though he knows she ain't gonna really ask him, for no help or nothing.
Right.
And him having his memories of, oh, he used to call me this, and he was this way and that way. I like that moment with them too.
Right.
Yeah, I like that because I'm like, he know the man. Like,
Mhm.
It's just
Yeah,
so
he talks
strange.
about that in the
I didn't
beginning.
think-
Remember, he
Yeah.
talked about how he used to come to the club. I think that was back in season 1. He used to come to because that was Madam's father's club, or grandmother, father, whatever. It was their family club, and he used to
Right,
come
but it
to
was
the club.
never.
So he's somebody that's close to somebody. He's a real. It's either a sibling or Carla, and I don't know which one it is. But I like the thought process of Madam too, but I don't think that either. But I do like that theory. But I think it's like some brother that we don't know about or sister that we don't know about. Or I think they're gonna try to make it Carla. And if they make it Carla, God, that's gonna be even worse. Ugh.
I mean,
No.
Madam was responsible for getting her daddy pop, so maybe he got his mama or daddy pop too, and they can kind of throw that in there. You never know.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be.
There's a lot of ways
like-
they can go with it. I think they holding it on purpose, to be honest.
Yeah,
I think
to see
a
how the
lot of
story
people
play
want to
out.
know. It's not even in the book, y'all. It's not in the book either.
I was just gonna ask you that. Was it in there? Okay.
Oh, I tried to see if it was, girl. That's all I was listening for. I was like, come on now. But it's not in the book. Actually, the mom and dad are alive, and but the book is way different, y'all. They switched the story up. So
Okay.
Madam and Amp are not even related in the book. So it's a big difference.
Okay. Vacay J say Madam is Amp's mother.
Thanks, Vacay J.
He has to be, because that's why I think she's like so protective of him. But then again, it's like I unalive you, but I'm still protective of you.
Yeah,
But
I don't
somebody
know. It's
raised
just
him.
strange.
So, but who is it that
Yeah.
raised him if that's the case? Because somebody raised him that he knows. It's just that they don't want nothing to do with him now because of what
he
did. So,
like they never talk about nothing.
and what if they don't want nothing to do with Cadillac or because of his life? What if it's somebody that has completely put themselves out of their life? What if it is some?
It could be.
It's so many different
It
theories
just
that it could be.
Yeah, they're gonna bring it up later on.
I hope so.
Whenever, or maybe not. It might just be something lingering. Who knows?
I hope not.
Well, time will tell as All the Queen's Men continues. I'm sure it's going to keep going for a while because it's definitely one of BET Plus's #1 shows. So I'm definitely here for it all. Moving on, we have this moment where, listen, I was so disgusted with Big D, Nasty D, Stanky D. Like, y'all know how I felt about him in season 3A, and he just made my stomach turn. Like, first of all, I don't even care about the fact that she, went and talked to Trouble and Champ. I'm mad at the fact that he actually went in VIP with her, gave her some, then took his nasty tail on the stage and gave a dance. Like, you didn't stop by the shower. Like,
he
come
gave
on,
a
bro.
stanky dance.
Stanky dance. But y'all can talk if y'all want to talk about
his hands or nothing. Like, I know he didn't have time.
And
to
where
wash
was
his
the
hands,
protection? That's what I said.
Because Thomas said
Yeah.
anybody want her nasty self in no way.
Where was the protection? Then he down there munching. Ew.
Right.
He munching and hunching.
I was like, ugh.
He was desperate. He almost got it in with Dime, and Dime didn't. She pulled back. So I guess he had to find him some half a release from somebody. I guess.
I got a question,
Dirty D.
I got a
Yes.
question for y'all. How she pay for this? Because that's been my question from
That's
the
what
longest.
I
And
said.
first of all, it feels like you just did this for free because I'm trying to figure out, did she Venmo you or did she Zelle you, Cash App you? Because all her money they took all her money. You know what I'm saying? She got this little big ass
Exactly.
purse. It's like this little, they frisked her, so she didn't have no money stuck. So how did you get paid after you did all that dirtiness? Like, that's what I want to know.
Yeah,
How
we
did,
here,
because I want
EJ. We
cash.
here. I was thinking the same thing.
I
Where's the
I'm like,
money?
"Yeah, you need to pay me cash. Don't send me
Right.
nothing. Shit, don't. It ain't no IOUs. I need my money."
Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Yeah,
And
yeah.
for a
Time.
minute, I thought that's what he was standing there waiting for when Tommy said it's time to get on the stage, and he was still standing looking. I thought he was gonna say, "Okay, you ain't paid me. Where's my money?"
Right. He'll get it later on when he go back.
Talking about,
And
I'ma see you
get
again.
accosted.
Yeah. Like, call me. I'm gonna call you or
So,
whatever. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
sit
so,
down somewhere, little boy.
so we see Trouble has committed the ultimate sin by lying on Madam. Now she tries to get out of it by telling Tommy that she saw Casanova. Is it gonna work, or is Madam still gonna hand out a little punishment to Trouble? Because at that
I
moment,
hope she do.
knew she had effed up.
She still gonna get it because you lied.
Right.
Yes, Trouble
Yeah.
needs to get out of
Don't
there.
lie on my name
They
now.
can't trust her. I'm sorry.
Don't lie on my name.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
I had a feeling they was, well, I can't even say they, she did that. Yeah, it was Madam. I don't know how she didn't think that she wasn't going to go and talk to Madam. She's talking about, oh no, she ain't going to say nothing. What makes you think she wouldn't?
Exactly. Right. That's what got me, Tamika, because I'm like, for Champ, I'm like, he don't know Madam like that. But Trouble, you done had an up close and personal situation with Madam, so you know who she is and what she does and how she do it. Why would you do this? Like, it's like people don't think that fat meat is greasy, just like Tandy. Tandy don't believe fat meat is greasy. For some reason, she thinks that she has this invisible protection. And I'm just like, eventually, Madam is going to get tired of you the same way she got tired of the judge. Girl, stop. Too much.
Yeah. So anyway, y'all, trouble. You just can't stay out of trouble. That's your name anyway. So we understand.
She got the
So
right name.
and the fact that Tandy had the balls to still go and question Madam, I was like, you think you got some protection with the little agent and stuff. So that's why you so easy to go and ask Madam all these questions. Like, you think you got some protection, but just like the judge who got the thing dropped in the tub with her, that can happen to her too. So y'all, this is the moment. I'm skipping forward because I'm trying to save time. But this moment right here, and I'm referring to the moment that's right here in the corner. Let me go back. We see after Trouble tries to talk to Madam, so on and so forth, we see up in the top right corner that Madam has made her way to Nurse Nasty Johnson's house or apartment. And she's walking in, and Madam has no filter nowhere. She does not care who's around. If she's going to pop one off, she's going to pop one off. And she literally did that in a small apartment. Who knows who could have been around the corner and got one of those. But at this point, Madam didn't care. So with that being said, when y'all saw this particular moment, let me know, what were your thoughts?
I thought Nita was right because I think it was Nita who said it. I was like, Nita is right. He is not dearly departed. I was happy because I always seen Cadillac as this character who was one step ahead. And I figured that's where Madam got her savviness from. And when she talks about her grandmother and when she talks about her father, I was like, man, it just seemed like that was too easy for Cadillac to go out like this, being that he had all of those weapons in there. I thought there would have at least been a shootout. Because so I was just like, this just, this is interesting to say the least. But I'm still trying to keep in mind that sometimes things are not always logical. So I was like, okay, if that's where we going, I guess that's where we going. But the character that they created in him didn't match him being took out that easily. So I was happy that it made me feel good that he is who I thought he was.
Yeah, I was in here laughing, clapping, screaming. Definitely thought about Nita because I know when we was up here, talking about what we wanted to see happen and what we think happened. I kept saying, now, if Daddy is really gone, we already know it's going to be war. It's going to be on and popping. She, going to be off with everybody's head. But I kind of was leaning with that if because I was like, is it really going to be? And then how we started off and them saying they took the body to the funeral home and, we want to do the funeral as quick. I said, oh, well, we really are going there. This really is happening.
Right.
So when we got to this part, I was like, yes. And she like, what the hell? I said, Dad, she over here popping off at the nurse. I was cracking up at that whole thing. He just chilling in the cut like he ain't got a care in the world.
Mm-hmm.
At all.
Yeah,
At all.
I kind of figured he might not have been unalive, but that was just, I'm like, okay, he might not be. But then I'm like, well, they took him to the, like Tamika just said, they took him to the, Tommy took him to the funeral home. Does Tommy not know what the man's face looked like? Maybe he didn't look at the face. I don't know.
The head was never seen. They never show you the head, which is the thing. In the pictures, they only show you the body. They never show the head. And then I thought about that. Remember, we're talking about the same guillotine that Madam used to cut off the concierge's wife. What did she take? She took the head and gave it to concierge. And so with it not having a head, I thought, okay, if I'm Madam, I'm thinking the concierge took the head and he probably gonna send it to me later. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm thinking. So
I figured the head might have been on the floor.
A good play.
But I'm like, Tommy picked it up and got everything taken. I figured he would have seen it. But I mean, of course, this is not realistic, so I can't be thinking.
But there is no head, is what I'm saying. Like the head is gone. Like she would have known her father's head. There's no head. The head is.
But it may have been on the floor. It may have been a gray head.
That don't make sense. Like there's no head. Just trust me on this one. There's no head. They showed you the back of his body for a reason. That's why you know how they in the camera.
Right, they're not gonna show us the gruesome part. I understand that.
But they showed us when she cut what's her name's head off. They showed it to us. And we saw, boom.
But it was already done.
I played it over and over.
Right, but we this was already done for us.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why they're showing it to you like this because they knew they was gonna okie doke you later.
Gotcha. Yes, ma'am.
You so silly.
No, I'm sure I got you.
Anyway, you guys, this has been absolutely fun. We have covered episodes 9 and 10. I couldn't cover every single moment for the second time, but I want to say thank you to everybody who came through to Virtual Club Eden, where Club Eden is a vibe. I'm gonna get that script down correct one day. I had so much fun. I'm gonna start with the birthday girl, Tamika. What do you have coming up next? What are your plans? I know, again, this is your birthday. Happy birthday. I'm sorry I was unavailable to be able to celebrate with you, but I really pray and hope that you have the rest of the year is an amazing one, not just for your birthday, but for the rest of the year and to come. So what do you have coming up on your channel and beyond?
Thank you, and thank you for having me in Club Eden. Is always a good time. The usual Still Sisters, Oval, Love After Lockup, of course, Raising Canaan. Now, some of my reviews may be a little late. Yeah, I got, some things happening right now, but they'll be coming around, okay? Coming around the mountain. I don't have my recap up yet for all the Queens Men either, but I know all the lives that I do with the ladies, I will, be in attendance for those. So just keep y'all notifications on. I appreciate y'all. Thank you again.
I think you on mute. She doing a Beyonce.
My bad. What you got going on, girl? Let the people know.
Who you talking to? Tandy?
Are you on mute now?
No, I didn't hear you in the beginning.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I don't have anything going on. Just whatever everybody else got going on. I'm jumping on theirs.
PJ, what you gonna do with your girl?
I don't know.
I'm not mad at
I'ma
that
keep
though. I'm
going
not mad
until
at that.
she.
You go where you celebrate it. You know what I mean? You go where you celebrate it. So I'm not mad at that.
I'm gonna keep pushing her and pushing her till she finally just do it. We gonna keep her lifted. She
Up
gonna
in
finally
prayer.
get out there and get it done. She gonna get it done. I believe in her. And yes, Patty, I'm very passionate, and everybody on the panel knows that I am very passionate. They all get me. That's what I love
That's
about this group. Nobody gets upset or anything like that. We all have our opinions and our thoughts, and and we all respect them. And I am very passionate about all the Queen's Men and the family business. That's probably the only two that I get super in. Everything else, I'm good. But for my channel, of course, we're gonna have all the Queen's Men content. I got a couple more videos. They were supposed to get done yesterday and today, y'all. I apologize. I don't know. I think Candy sent me the stuff over the internet, over the phone or something. She got me sick, y'all, out here. I was just my
oh
energy
no.
was zapped. I don't know what happened. No, but we got that coming out, and then I'm gonna start back talking about the family business. We need to catch up on all of the episodes. Since they put it on Netflix, I'm gonna rewatch season 2 and 3, and we're gonna do those because the new season is coming out this summer. So I kind of want to be back in gear for that and ready for that to come back. And just some other stuff. I'm trying to have more consistent content now that I'm, back in my YouTube game. So we'll see. Just keep your notifications turned on, and that's it.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I feel you about consistency. You already know what I had going on and still got it going on, but I am trying my best. Y'all know I'm trying my best, but we're definitely going to come back again with Virtual Club Eden, also known as the after show, the biggest after party on Sunday for all the Queen's Men with my girl EJ, the TV junkie, and our friends, whoever show up. If you're bold enough to come to the panel, you're not afraid to talk about the show, hit us up. We love to have new guests come to the club, Virtual Club Eden, with us. And also, you guys, I definitely, the last thing that I did, one of the last videos that I did was One Night Stay. It's a movie on BET Plus. The movie is crazy. I absolutely recommend that you either go check out my recap or go check the movie out and then come back and check out my recap, which is playing right now on my YouTube channel, All Things Ruthless. And shout out to my people over there on Instagram. This is my second time streaming live to you guys. I think I got it right now. I don't know how to save it, but I did get it going live over there. So shout out to you all. And of course, the Oval. And y'all know what? If y'all ask me one more time about when Ruthless coming back, I'm gonna just no, I'm just playing. I don't know when Ruthless is coming back, but I promise y'all, as soon as I find out, I will let y'all know. If y'all find out and it's verified by BET Plus, I will make a public announcement that Ruthless is coming back. With that being said, thank y'all, everybody, for tapping in, tuning in, hanging out with us over here at Virtual Club Eden. This has been fun. I don't have a special outro. I don't know what happened to my outro, but I don't have a special one today. But I can play some music for y'all. We can have just a 2.5 minute dance break. I